It obviously went very badly for Doran in the same matchup, and we saw it earlier, but these are very different jungle compositions. This is an Olaf, this is not a Talia.
Mid pressure has died down just a little bit, but Arthur's still going to be able to get over here and take away the Mountain Drake, which is something that, you know, Olafs pride themselves on, especially. Isn't that the invincibility?
Yeah, it's the invincibility.
Cheat code?
They were invincible. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, I like it. Well, Morgan might need one of those. He's going to turn Mega. Will he be able to get the double stun into the wall? Well, the answer's no, because Ragnarok exists. And yeah, he lost that 2 base damage, man. He's ruined.
For his 2 shots.
Completely. As here's a special delivery on an Olaf, and that's going to be a real dead set. Haymaker's good, and that's a good face breaker, but Deft can't stay there.
Arthur was pretty good. He had some pretty aggressive pathing. I'll hold that thought.
Yeah, Vista, yeah, finds the showstopper. Is going to be able to give Gumushi the lantern, but Vista collects him out of the air. Chovy, he's turning up as well, but Elim's going to get here first. There's the taunt flash out from Chovy. It's closer, going down very low, and they just eliminate the Graves so quickly.
Has, hold that thought. It's kind of fine counter here, but the mid lane has been always pushed in favor of Chovy, so there hasn't been much opportunity for him there. The bot lane has been massively in favor of the T1 duo, so there's not a ton of opportunity there. He's got a weak side top lane in Morgan, placing off against Kana's.
Breaker actually completed by Morgan. We saw Divine Sunderer be the item of choice for Doran on the Gnar, but not going to be taking this sort of stuff. It's just ridiculous.
This is not what you want if you're Zoe.
All right, in goes Vista. He's had enough. Looks for a face breaker, but instead his face is going to be broken himself. Deft, really great cleanse, but he's just exploded. The amount of damage here from T1 is too high. Collateral goes through, but Carrier's just there on the lowest health bar, but he's very, very safe in this out of wanted.
Yeah.
Will do so as T1 rotate mid.
I mean, the question is it worth the Drake? Is the Drake worth it? I think so. Really nice poke from Chovy there, and he was able to get perfectly into the position he wanted to. The mid push made it harder for him to get there, but he eventually did, and Elim gonna eat some chunks here. This is a risky place for T1. They've got to be careful on this fight. Taunt.
Yeah, Vista caught out of position once again. Can't even Haymaker is now. Look at the Aphelios damage. I'm starting to see the 200 years coming back. Is that bubble not going to be taken as it's on the lantern? As Canna dives on forward. They look for Morgan. Canna's going to get stunned into the wall, but the heroic entrance and special delivery on a gargoyle is exactly not what you want as Harmful Life. And Chovy,
or closer, in fact, is very annoying to deal with. He's got his ways to escape as well. He can.
Smokescreen was pivotal, and that is going to mean that there are a lot of flashes on cooldown.
Coming from Kana. Kana's like, all right, I'm taking an inhibitor turret. You guys can fight over the Baron if you want.
And now Kanna's going to have inside track on the rotation over as well as Vista's once again caught. Showstopper manages to find his Haymaker key this time around, but now it's a 4 versus 5, and in goes Kanna, finds the perfect flank. Arthur is dead as an afterthought, and Harmful Life are scattered to the wind. Chovy
is just trying to do what he can poke-wise on the edge, but this Drake is 100% going to T1. Almost feels ridiculous to contest it.
Deft's Collector came in at about the same time as the Infinity Edge. A bit ironic, given the fact that you're supposed to get more gold with that item. He's very far behind.
He's been a whole
particular metric.
Yeah, he's been a whole item behind in every metric. And mid turrets going down, bot turrets going down. The side lane pressure for 2 incredible pushers, the Galio and the Camille. As it's a 3-1-1, the Harmful Life Esports can't 5v3 the top lane even because they're so far behind. There's just indecision across the board. Teleport's coming in here. One last ride, Harmful Life Esports. Let's see if Morgan can make something happen.
Yeah, does manage to find his Mega Gnar, but Ragnarok comes in and he has to flash to get himself out of the way. Crushes over the wall as now Canna. He's being staved off to the side. Vista may have actually found an engage, but no, he's just going to go down. Canna not even down to below half health by the looks of things, as Morgan's going to be picked out of the air, and the Galio destroys Chovy. This is over, ladies and gentlemen. In one swift motion, T1 take absolutely everything from Harmful Life and will be able to take down the Nexus. This was an impressive showing for T1's first time on the Rift in such a long time.
Absolutely beautiful here is some showmanship here from Carrier at the end. But question marks for sure. I think this is going to be the set top lane. Carrier will lock in the Alistair support. So they don't end up going for the tankation. Harmful Life do get a Drake for the trade, so the presence of it should be.
And
still
just pressed his F button as Chovy's toying with him right now, just avoiding everything. LM, though, over on the side. Arthur going to get flashed on. Hextech Ultimatum, and now the Shockwave going to be used as a bit of a sombrero here for Chovy, and that works out just fine as they trade 1 for 1. The first kill for Hanwha Life of the season is now KaiSser. Tactical sweep. Morgan has a lot of grit, and can he break the face of LM?
He's hoping that they can actually get more out of this. And, I mean, yeah, he overextended, and it was the wrong play, but I actually respect the bravery. Uh-oh.
Well, there's some bravery here as well. There's a very brave...
You don't feel like there's ever any massive pressures. Oh, hold that thought.
Yep, Chovy gonna get exhausted. Can he actually get a flash out? The answer's no. Shockwave almost onto... A little bit unfortunate there with that overly aggressive play.
Yeah, Hanwha Life are gonna try to convert this into a Drake at least.
All right, KaiSser could be in trouble, and in fact he is. He's gonna go golden, but I have a feeling he's just gonna die, and Deft is gonna be able to grab that kill.
And they are fighting around this Drake oftentimes, taking vision away. The Arthur rotation's a little bit more impactful, speaking of which.
Yeah, we got a Horsey trying to jump in on Carrier. Gonna get stunned up just a little bit with the Magnet Storm, but Carrier uses that as an opportunity to get in, but he's going down very, very low. Unbreakable Will, not quite unbreakable as Vista. Yeah, Bubble is going to connect there from KaiSser, as you can see, but it looks like Shirley will be delivered over to Hanwha, much like her sister was, as Carrier could be in trouble. Shockwave's going to bring him back, and yeah, you can press arrows in that circumstance, but he's not exactly farming like he normally does. He's certainly being a little bit more active around the map, as there's the crash down from Vista. Stun will land onto Carrier. Magnet Storm coming on in, sucking everyone forward as Carrier's going to go down once again, and he's getting the Vista treatment, man. What is this?
Yeah, this is just, so, I mean, win-win. First Infernal going over to Hanwha Life Esports, and like not even close at all.
Yeah, and now all that sidestep from Morgan. Absolutely beautiful. KaiSser has to flash to get himself over, but the Facebreaker comes on in, and this was all Morgan. Now he's probably going to die. Haymaker comes in, but it won't save him. So what right is out?
That's best case scenario for him. Yeah, that's
very, very scary.
He has been kind of left to his own devices. And I think that was the idea with the rotation we had.
Well, Carrier does have his flash available. He can get in there. Bubbles now raining forward. As out goes Rel. Hops off her steed at the same time and starts wearing it. Now KaiSser off to the side. Let's see who's going to be able to make this one work, as Vista does throw down the ulti. It gets a bit of work done, but he falls down too quickly. Double kill already for Gumayushi as Morgan. Huge shield double kill for Deft, who's still alive, dashing forward, looking for the Jin once again, as KaiSser, oh no, not able to get that one done. Chovy gonna get the flash out of KaiSser. Elam's gonna have to get out of there, and Deft on a triple kill will guarantee this Infernal Soul.
That's Infernal Soul, and this is the chances of T1 stealing this game back, dwindling further and further away for Deft, for this KaiSser. He ends up getting the triple kill here. Baroning, you see crazy combos. And again, just the empowering of Deft in these fights, too.
Yeah.
Chovy wants
Arthur's
this.
looking for KaiSser. There's a Shockwave, and Chovy grabs the kill very, very easily. I don't know what has already started it. Deft is going to join him as Ellen. He's going to face check, but there's a horse there. Carrier's going to join in as well. Deft immediately jumps on top of him. Teleport is going to be popped straight away, and Carrier is well and truly dead. Deft grabs that kill once again. I swear he's killed Carrier every time that he's died, just trying to send the thank you note back after game number 1. Baron's going to be taken. We're teleporting to turrets just so that T1 can't get anything as Chovy comes through, and we'll clear this one out.
Yeah, I mean, this is what T1 is hoping for. I mean, worst case scenario is like, okay, well, at least I got...
And he's being put to the test. This is going to be all about where the Camille is and how much pressure he can put down to try and stop Hanwha from just steamrolling over the base. Running a 4-1 comp when you're behind is just so hard.
But they have Zoe for poke at least.
Yeah, they're struggling still.
I mean, they're hoping for it, for anything they can get here, damage-wise, chip-wise on this team. It's essentially a race here, and Kana probably going to have to come home here because this is the whole base opened up.
Yeah. Baron and 5 people is probably better than 1 Camille. Even if she is really fed. And 2 inhibitors for the price of an inner turret is bad news bears, but she just doesn't have any counter siege, right? Like, if you're there as Camille, what are you doing? You're standing there, threatening a hookshot or something like that. As Kana, like I say, takes half of his health bar and damage just from poke that is unanswerable. And look at all these siege minions. There's 4 of them!
Hanwha Life wants to win the game right now. They're not looking for potentially 3 inhibitors and a big lead. They want this to be over. Carrier's looking for the flank.
Yeah, this game of tower defense is just so unfair for T1. There's just so much artillery as Carrier throws down the ultimate for almost no reason, but a huge three-man pulverize. Where are the shockwaves? Where is the damage? And there it is from Hanwha Life Esports. Chovy's going to fall down, but so is KaiSser. Kana about to fall as well. A triple for the KaiSser, a triple for the Jin, but unfortunately for Gumayusi, he's also headed straight for the Death Chamber, and we are going to game number 3.
A very, very dominant showing from Hanwha Life Esports after nearly getting perfect game in our spot. Just see Chovy lock in the victor. This can be a very volatile mid matchup, and that's where I think Talia
wasn't able to close the gap again, and misses the stun to boot.
That's the Talia.
Right, that's a flash forward from Vista, but doesn't really do anything with it, and he's just going to die. First blood going over to Samira, and it was delivered
On the streak to Hanwha Life Esports. They're going to try to push into this. They started, but...
Whoa, that's a flash forward, and that's a solo kill. It's been a while since I've seen Chovy get solo killed in mid. It's just not a thing that happens all that often, but still, I think I'd say that. And also opens up the map for T1 so much.
And they got the scuttle here. They get the crab and death.
Flash. Oh dear. LM's going to come forward. Sidestep is going to be there, but it's not quite enough.
So, Hanwha Life just don't get to trade anything back macro-wise here.
Yep, and once again, I mean, Chovy's going to have to flash to get out of the way of this one, but KaiSser's going to take another turret shot, and Chaos Storm's doing a lot of work. Death Ray comes in, and Arthur steals away the kill like a jerk. Oh no. What? I mean, it's better to have assist gold on top of your kill, but still. Not exactly what you want to see. Death taking a lot of damage, and he's going to have to cleanse to get himself out of it. Vista decides he wants to go back in as Carrier gets exploded. Death grabs that kill. Vista's going to die, and the ulti will come through from Gumayusi, but he's not able to get enough done. Steals away one kill, but now Arthur's looking to try and lock down LM. And LM's running, but he's not going to be able to get far enough. And the kill steal attempt lead is, what, 400? 300? Chovy, no flash, remember. This is very unfortunate. He's going to get flicked back and destroyed. Ellen grabs that kill. Alright, he's going to land on the Carrier, so he will fall. So it's a 1-for-1.
Rotation's coming up here from Morgan and Arthur. Morgan does have his Ornhorn, but I mean, with this...
That's a big flash in. Oh my god, the flick onto both of them as the Graves is going to fall. Now, Kana is in trouble. Chovy teleporting in just to save the day, and he will be able to do so. They do lose the turret, but a 2-for-1 exchange when it comes to the kill.
T1.
Damn right, and they're 2,000 gold in the lead after all that. And I feel like Hanwha Life were trading up when it came to kills, as Ellen is going to be able to win.
Like we're saying, some of the trades are a little bit better for Hanwha Life Esports, but objective-wise, they are getting so much done.
Yeah, slice over the wall there from Kana. He's never going to die. As a Weaver's Wall comes through just to get Ellen in position. Death just being hunted to the ends of the earth and will be taken down. KaiSser will tidy that one up. Carrier tanking the turret for a very long time and will die to the Rel as Gumayusi takes a very empowered shot from the turret, but he'll be able to clean this one up in the end. And it'll be 2 turrets to 0, and this gold lead will keep extending.
T1's playing ping pong. They're playing League of Legends. Oh, you're coming to the top lane and trying to stop Kana because he's pushing down the turret? Oh, we're going to win a fight. Cannot be overstated right now for T1 as they have got both Drakes and so much on the map.
Absolutely. Collateral damage comes down. Arthur is able to grab that kill pretty comfortably. Gale Force is going to help him out there as Chovy flashes out of the way. Another Chaos Storm on top of KaiSser. But remember, the further away... Some
real team fight power. I mean, the Mortal Shield Bow means he's going to live through his ultimate more often than he was before, obviously, as we saw in the previous fight.
By the Searing Charge. Elm's still trying to throw some pebbles in there. Death Ray doing some work, but now the Brambles come forward. Vanguard's edge into the backline. Oh my god! KaiSser just destroying the team fight. Death trying to run away, but he won't be able to. Arthur can't kite this one out either, as Morgan will get a knock-up, but he's going to go down, and T1 destroy the team fight. And KaiSser, I'm sorry about what I said in game number 2. You are an incredible player.
God tier engage on this fight, and Hanwha Life Esports almost feels like they forgot he was there. They forgot that he has this insane strong engage, which is extremely well paired with Gumayusi on this
old one. And Languish is the new one. I'm not entirely sure. There's a fight though, and Carry is dead. He does manage to get down his Brambles, but that's all.
It's not really safe to even move around the map near where Hanwha Life is. Speaking of which, T1, it seems like they don't care. They're way out of position. Wrong side of the map.
And the flash away from Elam as well. This is just forcing them back. I mean, Canna's in position, and Keria is going to make it to this Drake. So, the 5v5 is there. Vanguard's Edge. Flash used for closer, but no follow-up. Finally, they get in there as Morgan going down so low, but he's so tanky. As in goes Gumayusi into the backline. He will fall down, but has he done enough? And I think the answer is yes, as it's only...
And the snowball continues. It looked scary for just 1 second, for just a moment for T1. It looked like, okay, maybe Hanwha are starting to seal this back. They got that pick in the mid lane. And then they just had, again, another hard Vanguard's Edge engage. And T1 looked so well versed with this composition.
Well, another ulti to fly forward here from Keria as in goes Vista, just hard engaging the Weave as well. Not exactly doing too much as Canna's going to fall down. The Rel is going to be traded as Chovy is off to the side, but he gets a lot of work done. And T1 may have thrown away part of their advantage as Chovy just walking on these saplings, man. They're doing so much damage. Keria, he might be dead now, but he's done the most damage on his team thus far. I don't know whether that's something weird about Imperial Mandate, because I feel like that... maybe that counts towards his damage when it's not actually his damage or something like that, but still it's impressive because we've been seeing a lot of these saplings.
If they lose an inhibitor here, it's going to make it very, very tough to actually have that vision control of the Drake. They're pushing in.
Yep, there's the crash down. Magnet Storm comes through. That's a great flick back, and Deft is immediately removed from the fight. Chovy finds himself an angle, though, as Elam does go golden, and Keria is taken out of the fight. Vista now looking for a little bit more as Chovy just gatekeeping. Canna is inside the enemy base, going rogue. It's Owen Wilson style as he's behind enemy lines, and Gumayusi just wasn't in the fight. He was just taking down the inner turret top lane, and will be able to take an inhibitor turret as well.
So it looks like
Morgan is
they want closer.
trying to get rid of closer. We'll be able to CC him a little bit. Flash forward there as Arthur could be in trouble. Closer doesn't find the reset. Goes golden, does Arthur, but stopwatch is in hand for Closer as well. Vista getting taken down low, and the Samira is online, ladies and gentlemen. That's the quadra kill for Gumayusi. And Deft is like, well, not sure what I can do this game as T1 look to close it out.
Yeah, this time he's the only one left standing, and T1 want to win this series 2-1. They're just going to walk forward down the red carpet and take it. Respawn's just very, very far away. 25 seconds or more on the side of Hanwha Life Esports. Defending this seems nigh impossible with everyone rejoining.
Sometimes you just want to flash under Nexus turrets and throw out an ultimate into nowhere. It doesn't really matter. They're going to dive onto Death. They're going to take him down. It's the ace. It's the unofficial pentakill for Gumayusi's Samira here on day number 1. And T1 start off with a bang. Hanwha made them work for it, but this will be the debut victory for T1 with a roster that a lot of us were not expecting.